Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, Aquarius, I'd just like to say I am a professional and experienced holistic spiritual counselor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also holistic and spiritual counselling and mentorship, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video. So let's dive in there, Aquarius, and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Messages for Aquarius. Let's have one more shot at that one. Messages for Aquarius. Here we go. Oh, yeah. It was quite good too. Okay, so you're coming in with the Star card. And you are coming in with the Magician here. Ooh. It comes in as mastery here in your reading. Self-mastery. I mean, both cards talk about self here and mastery, to be quite honest, even the Star card. Okay, let's keep going with that one. So, let's have a look. So what it talks about there in your reading, well, straight off the bat, both you and your person, or you or your person, have a social media platform. You're being seen. Both cards talk about being seen here in your reading. I do get the Star card as a wish here, hope, faith here in your reading, to go towards your person. Yeah. To capture your person's attention here. Capture the Magician is what it talks about. It is your card, the Star card here. And so with the Star card, let me touch on that one, eh? Let me break that one down for you. So the Star card talks about self. It talks about your, talks about your patterns of thinking. It also comes in as your actions. So when I talk about your patterns of thinking, what it talks about there in your reading is learning from your past lessons here. You're coming in with knowledge and understanding about yourself. It comes in as a higher level of thinking as well. Here, not following an outdated belief system. That outdated belief system, I normally term it as tradition and religion, where things have to be a certain way, and where you follow that path here. But does it have to be that way? See, when you're coming in with a higher level of thinking, you start to you will critique that here. It's like critical theory here in your reading. And then you're coming in with your actions here with the Star card. And that could also talk about discipline here. It talks about compassion and empathy here in your reading. It's about strength and courage, making that conscious effort here to create changes in your life so that you can affect change on a bigger scale here. It's like being the leader, being the role model here. Then you're also coming in with your cups, love, here, compassion and empathy. That's nurture, kindness, here, care, caring for yourself and caring for others. And then you also have your ambition here. You're coming in with humility. All of that is associated to the star card, to be quite honest. But everything that I spoke about is actually associated to all tarot cards. It's like the whole deck. However, there is subtle differences here, but that is the best way in which I can talk about the star card. The star card comes in after a tower. And that tower is about transformation. That tower is about letting go of the past. I've got to come in this way, Aquarius. See, it's about dealing with and working through your own negative attachments. And those negative attachments, the best way to look at those negative attachments is yourself. Here is to look at yourself, what holds you back, your self-confidence, self-worth here, a past pain, hurt and fear. How certain things that you have experienced in terms of negative attachments or negative situations here have impacted greatly on your childhood to your adult life. It does involve coming out of a comfort zone as well. See, that's why the tower happens, because the comfort zone needs to change. And the tower can come in many forms. It's not just the physical, it's not just what happens in the environment. It can also come in as a dark night of the soul, which is an inner tower moment. Yeah. Now, when you're coming in with the Magician card, let me back it up just a little bit here. See, with the Star card, what the Star card also talks about here in your reading is to be of service to others. I just want to touch on that as well here. Because you go through what you go through, Aquarius, because you deal with those hardcore issues here, and I do see self as a hardcore issue, to be quite honest, here in your reading, it allows you to, well, it opens your mind to the way in which people are and the way in which people choose to live here. See, you see the bigger picture here in your reading. Now, coming in with the Magician card, what it talks about there in your reading is it does come in as self-mastery, where you master all those alchemical elements that I've just mentioned. Both cards can come in as the one person, to be quite honest. Your reading is huge. These two cards are huge. They're really quite big here. And most times, if not all, I would see the Magician as someone who has a social media platform. There are eyes on this person, your person here, Aquarius, and even with the Star card, you're coming in as someone who is well known. But it's not just in their community, it's not just in their social clique. This person is well known in a lot of places, more than one community, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah, it comes in as transformation here. Something that's what's happening here. Now this person, your person may be giving you that push here that you need. Let me keep going here. See, to manifest here in your reading. Yeah, well, the best way too is to come through your heart space, which is why the Star card is quite important here. Is to manifest from your heart here in your reading. Well, your heart space to manifest love, Aquarius. But let's keep going. Let me keep going with this. I think your person has captured your attention here. And you really like what this person is doing. That's what I'm getting. But let's keep going. You have the Ten of Swords. Alright, let's keep going. You have the Ten of Swords. You have the Page of Swords. And you were coming in with the Six of Pentacles. You know, here, Aquarius, if you want to make changes, you just have to start. That's how these cards are coming in. If you want to end out a past cycle, an outdated belief system, if you want to come out of the program, then you just have to start. You know, a good start point could be booking an image reading or a tarot reading with me. But image reading is better here. See, with the Ten of Swords coming in, this is saying it's hard to let go of. It's hard to get over here. And if you're coming in with the Star card, what it talks about there in your reading is that I get with the Ten of Swords, you don't know how to give, you don't know how to capture this person's attention, the Magician. It is coming in as a wish here in your reading. See, I get here in your reading is that you've learnt some really hard lessons, but you don't know where to go from. You don't know where to go to now. You don't know what you are wanting to do. See, I spoke about what you put out is what you get back in. And when I spoke about the Magician card, then, like I said, the best way to manifest here is from love. Is to put that intention out there. Good vibes here. Yeah, of course, you will attract negative attention here. Because the light attracts the dark and vice versa. And positive attracts negative. And it's a balance here. If everything was positive, we wouldn't know what was good and what wasn't good here. And that's the same if everything was negative here in your reading. Some kind of truth has come in, is what it talks about here in your reading. Some kind of truth here. But what that truth could very well mean here, Aquarius, is that you simply don't know enough. Coming in with the Page of Swords. It is coming in as something stubborn. Here where you may have felt like you knew what was best. And we all do here. We all feel like we know what's best for us here. But what it talks about there in your reading is that you realized here that some things need to change. I do need to make positive changes here. And it is coming in as your patterns of thinking here. Now, of course, this page could be both you and your person here. Now, you take it if it applies. It comes in as here in your reading, you saw something, you didn't think it was the truth, you didn't think it was going to work here, but now you realize that it has worked. It's coming in that way. It's almost narrow-minded. With the Page of Swords, what it talks about there is that it's your capacity, it's the capacity to learn here, because it has to follow a certain guideline for yourself, and there is no freedom in a sense to figure shit out for yourself, or to figure things out for yourself, or to give things a go just to see where it's going to go here. Everything has to be controlled, manipulated. I'm not too sure about that one here, or try to manipulate. But with the Ten of Swords, what it talks about there in your reading, it comes in as it only affected you. It only affected yourself with the Six of Pentacles. What I get with the Six of Pentacles for this Page of Swords is what you've put out, you've got back in. It's reciprocal here, which is why you've got to come in it with love here, guys. So that's what you get back here in your reading. You may have spoken some kind of truth, but I think this truth may have been quite brash here. There was another one, abrupt, here in your reading. Not wanting to see it another way. That's what I'm also getting here. It's like challenges in the way in which you communicate. There is a lot of misunderstanding when you're coming in with the Ten of Swords. Misinterpretation here. Because it's coming purely from the mind. Here in your reading, it's your thoughts where there's no compassion, there's no empathy in what you were saying. Or what your person was saying here. See, with the Page of Swords, there's no practical approach. There's no practicality here, where you've actually, a lot of what you know, of course you've learnt it here, but you've learnt it the hard way here. Well, what it's talking about here in your reading is that you had to take a more hands-on approach, is what I'm getting. Just sitting there and thinking and figuring things out for yourself. And you know, that is a good thing here, but it talks about being narrow-minded is what I'm getting, and quite skeptical. Skeptical is good to have, okay, being skeptical here, but when you pair it with narrow-minded, here in your reading, it's, once again, you come in with the Ten of Swords. Hang on, guys. Let me just get this one. Yeah. It's trying to change something here. Trying to change something that was out of your control is what it talks about here in your reading. That's what I'm getting. Because it didn't work. And now coming in with the Ten of Swords, what it talks about there is it's an end here, guys, but it's a big, huge ending here in your reading. Yes, it can come in as consequences here, guys. Because with the Ten of Swords, what it talks about there in your reading is that there were opportunities for both you and your person to change this up, but you didn't. You just kept at it. That's what it's saying. Hence why there's 10 swords. Okay, so you have the Three of Pentacles. So you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Five of Wands, and you're coming in with the Emperor here in your reading. Well, potentially here in your reading, what I get there is that this Emperor guy wants to make their own mind up. That's what it's talking about here. How they want to build, how they want to think, the choices that they want to make here. It does come in as releasing the control here, Aquarius, and allowing this person to make their own decisions. I get here in your reading, it's about surrendering the ego also. It's like they want to make their own choices here. They want to do it their way. That's what I'm getting. They want to build their own way is what it talks about here. I don't know how else to say it here, because see this, oh yeah, see this Emperor guy, yeah, they are at a higher level. This person is working towards that. This Emperor guy cannot be fooled. That's what it talks about here in your reading. Some kind of conflict happening here with both you and your person, the Emperor guy. You're coming in with external and internal interference, but this is coming in as confusion here, and this confusion is coming in as the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords here. Because there is some kind of truth, but the Page of Swords knows the truth. This is what it talks about, but this truth isn't something this person can get their head around, is what I'm getting. They have to kind of see, because it's outside of their own capacity to think. But for the Emperor guy gets the bigger picture, but this Page of Swords doesn't get that big picture. It's like, oh, but I want it this way. No, I just want it this way. Whereas the Emperor guy is kind of coming in and saying, no, yeah, we can do it, we can get there, but it has to be done like this. They're like talking about the bigger picture here and how it's going to be built. But it's, you know, this Page of Swords is coming in as expectations here. Oh, well, I just want the picket white fence and the house, and the Emperor guy's going, oh no, yeah, we can get there, we can get that, but first we have to work for it. We both have to work for it, in a sense, here in your reading. This Emperor guy doesn't want to let go of what they've got going on. That's what it's saying. This person, this Emperor guy is going to be hard to convince, is what it talks about. Yeah, let's see, okay. Alright, so your advice here is the King of Pentacles here in your reading. And so what I get there in your reading with the King of Pentacles is they want to be stable here, yeah. This person wants to make it on their own. I don't know how else to say it here. Yeah, they want, you know, it is coming in as the freedom to choose what they want to do. The freedom to learn and learn their way here, and not follow any kind of outdated belief system here in your reading. That's what I'm getting with these cards, especially with this King of Pentacles. I get here is that this person is quite logical here, Aquarius. So the advice here in your reading is just to allow this person the freedom to make the choices that they are wanting to make here. And you just focus on yourself. That's what it's also talking about here. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, thank you for your video, and I'll catch you later. Bye.